Hello YouTube. This video is going to be about this simple little oil extractor apparatus I made. It just makes it easier to change your oil. You can stick a tube in and extract it as opposed to draining it. It's probably good to drain it every once in a while, clean that drain plug off. But anyway, what I've done is I've used this tubing here is it's 3/8 OD. That's that outside diameter, and it's 1/4 inch ID, the inside diameter. And I've got about maybe 5 feet. And what I've done is I've cut down a soda lid and drilled a hole in the cap and glue gunned it in there for a seal. This is what I'll stick to my vacuum cleaner. And here in my container, this air suction line is only in about, I'd say about an inch, inch and a quarter. Now my oil drain line over here is 3/8. But I've got it trimmed down to a 1/4 inch OD with an 1/8 inch ID, so it fits up inside this 1/4 inch tubing. I put some tape on here because I thought it was leaking air. And then of course you just put it right in the in your oil fill down to the bottom. Now on a Phatmoto you probably want to elevate the engine towards the drain. This Sikk Ped right now, I've got it slightly elevated the front higher towards the back of the engine. So, and on your containers, you need to use like a hard plastic or a glass, because the suction of the vacuum cleaner will want to collapse your container. Like, do not use one of these flimsy, like a milk jug, because the suction of the vacuum cleaner just collapse it. You got to use something hard plastic, glass, hard plastic. Even this hard plastic kind of collapses a little bit. But anyway, let's fire it up and see what happens. Okay, now I've already ran the engine for 5 minutes and got the oil good and warm so that it'll flow easier and better. Okay, let's see if this experiment will work. Now on your container too, you want to mark it 3/4 max. You only want to go 3/4, because you can't fill it all the way up, because you don't want oil sucking into your vacuum cleaner. Now I'm using just a regular vacuum cleaner. I don't have a shop vac anymore, but if you got a shop vac, that'll work. But this will work too. So let me see. I've got one hand here, so let's see. All right. Now here's my end. Let's see if I can get it in the picture. Yeah, right there. It's going to go into the vacuum cleaner hose. Right there. And it'll start sucking oil. So let's see what happens. I'm holding the camera with one hand, so let's see if we can do this. Hold on. Okay, there it is. It's already pulling oil. Okay, it's going to take about, I don't know, maybe 3 to 5 minutes to pull that oil out of there. So there it is. Yeah, it's collapsed my container already. I need to get a glass container. We're pulling that oil out slow. Make sure you've got your hose right down on the bottom. Get all that oil out of there. Yeah, set it right there. Thank you. Amazon delivered. Thank you. Well, it's working. See how good it does. Still pulling oil. You probably could go with that 3/8 tube all the way in if your opening's big enough. But this would work for like a dipstick tube, something thin. And of course, if you were doing your car engine or something, you'd need a bigger container to hold, 4 or 5 quarts of oil. But it's working. Now when you're done and it's through pulling all the oil, you can either shut the vacuum cleaner off or pull this tube out and then let it drain. Anyway, I've always planned on making one of these and never did. But I can see I need a flat container or a harder plastic container. Yeah, it's kind of a slow process. But it is working. Now when it gets down to the end, it'll start making a slurping sound, like, you know, when you're at the end of a fountain drink with a straw. It'll make that slurpy sound because it just starts sucking air. All right. Taking longer than I thought, but make sure you got no air leaks so you get a good suction. Oh, it looks like it's slowing down. It might have been better to use that thicker tube all the way over instead of 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch. Yeah. If you pull it out, you can see the air start to. Well, anyway, I think you get the idea. This is taking longer than I thought, but pretty clean, hassle-free way of doing it. So I'll sign off now, and I'll talk to you later.